Welcome to my students. Good morning all. I am V Nagamani, KGBV, Buchepeta, Vishakhapatnam. Today's our topic is heat in 10th class physical science.
Good morning everyone. How are you? All of you stay safe, stay home. First of all, I am very happy to introduce myself. My name is V Nagamani. At present, I am teaching in physical science at KGBV Buchepeta, Vishakhapatnam. Today in this session very useful to us because in this session we discuss about syllabus, and weightage of academic standards, and model question paper with blueprint, and revision of heat chapter. Okay, now we will discuss syllabus. So there are 12 chapters in our physical science textbook. First one is heat and acid, bases and salts, and third one is refraction of light at plane surfaces, and refraction of light at curved surfaces, and human eye and colorful world, and structure of atom, and classification of elements, the periodic table, and chemical bonding, and electric current, electromagnetism, principles of metallurgy, and carbon and its compounds. This is in a 10th class physical science syllabus. And now we will discuss weightage of academic standards. In the physical science exam paper, the revision is very important to us. The revision most. So there are 7 academic standards in physical science, but examination purpose 6 academic standards are there. So first one is conceptual understanding, and second academic standard is asking questions and making hypothesis, and third academic standard is experimentation and field investigation. Fourth academic standard is information skills and project works, and the fifth academic standard is communication through drawing, model making, and the sixth academic standard is application to daily life, concern to biodiversity. These are academic standards, and we shall see weightage of academic standards. First academic standards contain 20 marks, and the second academic standards contain 5 marks. Third academic standards contain 8 marks, and the fourth academic standards contain 7 marks, and fifth academic standards contain 5 marks, and sixth academic standards contain 5 marks. Total 50 marks. This is in weightage of academic standards. And now we will discuss model question paper. So now we will discuss about model question paper and blueprint. There are 4 sessions in the physical science question paper and 33 questions. 4 sessions. 33 questions. Duration 4 sections and 33 questions. Duration 2 hours 45 minutes. First 15 minutes are for reading question paper. Reading question paper. Remaining 2 hours 30 minutes are answering question paper. Answering question paper. Okay. So, there are 4 sections. First section, section 1. First section, total 12 questions. Each question carries half mark. 12 into half, 6 marks. In this session, answer the all questions. And section 2. In this section, total 8 questions. Each question carry 1 mark. 8 into 1 equal 8 marks. In this section, answer the all questions. There is no choice. And section 3. In this section, total number of questions is 8. Each question carries 2 marks. 8 into 2 equal to 16 marks. And come to section 4. And next one, section 4. Section 4, total number of questions is 5. Each question carry 4 marks. So 5 into 4 equal to 20 marks. In this section is internal choice. So total 50 marks. Section 1 is total number of questions is 12. Each question carry half mark. Answer the all questions. So 12 into half equal to 6 marks. So this section only objective type questions. And section 2 very short answer questions. In this section total number of questions is 8. Each question carries 1 mark. So 8 into 1 equal to 8 marks. And section 3 is short answer questions. In this section, total questions 8. Each question carries 2 marks. So, 8 into 2 equal to 16 marks. And last section, fourth section, essay questions. In this section, total number of questions is 5. Each question carry 4 marks. So, 5 into 4 equal 20 marks. So, total 50 marks. This is in a model question paper and blueprint. We are going to teach about heat. Under heat, we are going to learn about heat, temperature, transfer of heat, and units of heat and temperature, and thermal equilibrium, and kinetic energy. Now we discuss heat. Okay, let us define heat. Heat is a form of energy. Heat is a form of energy. And what are the units of heat? The SI unit of heat is joule. SI unit of heat is joule. And CGS unit of heat is calorie. Okay, the SI unit of heat is joule and CGS unit of heat is calorie. And what is the relation of calorie and joule? 1 calorie equal to 4.186 joule. Okay, again, what is the relation of calorie and joule? 1 calorie equal 4.186 joule. And what is meant by calorie? The amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree centigrade. Okay, what is meant by calorie? The amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree centigrade. And next we discuss temperature. So what is meant by temperature? The degree of hotness or coldness is called temperature. The degree of hotness or coldness is called temperature. We discuss temperature. The degree of hotness or coldness is called temperature. So what are the units of temperature? The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. And CGS unit of temperature is degree centigrade. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin and CGS unit of temperature is degree Celsius. And what is the relation of degree Celsius and Kelvin? Degree Celsius equal to 273 Kelvin. Okay, degree Celsius equal to 273 Kelvin. And okay, let us deal on one example. 27 degrees Celsius converted into Kelvin scale. 27 degrees Celsius converted into Kelvin scale. We want Kelvin to add 273 to the 27 degrees Celsius. So 27 plus 273, that is 300 Kelvin. One small hint, we want K at 273. Want K Kelvin to add 273. Okay. So next one, transfer of heat. Okay, now we discuss transfer of heat. Okay, heat is in form of energy. Heat transfer from hotter body to colder body. Heat transfer from hotter body to colder body. And now we will discuss thermal equilibrium. Okay, what is meant by thermal equilibrium? When two bodies are placed in thermal contact, heat energy transfer from hotter body to colder body. This energy transfer. Okay, now we discuss thermal equilibrium. What is meant by thermal equilibrium? When two bodies are placed in thermal contact, the heat energy transfer from hotter body to colder body. This heat energy Now we discuss thermal equilibrium. What is meant by thermal equilibrium? When two bodies are placed in thermal contact, the heat energy transfer from hotter body to colder body. This energy transferred continue till both bodies attain to the same degree of hotness, same degree of coldness. At this stage, both bodies have thermal equilibrium. Okay, so what is meant by thermal equilibrium? When two bodies are placed in thermal contact, the heat energy transfer from hotter body to colder body. This energy transfer continue till both bodies have contain same degree of hotness, same degree of coldness. At this stage, the both bodies have thermal equilibrium stage. Okay, and we discuss kinetic energy. Okay, what is meant by kinetic? Okay, what is meant by kinetic energy? If any body which is in motion will show the kinetic energy. That means movement of a body. Okay, what is meant by kinetic energy? If any body which is in motion will show the kinetic energy. That means movement of a body. And again, what is the relation between kinetic energy and temperature? What is the relation of kinetic energy and temperature? Kinetic energy is directly proportional to the temperature. Kinetic energy is directly proportional to temperature. That means kinetic energy is increase, the temperature is also increase. Kinetic energy is in decrease, the temperature is also decrease. Okay, kinetic energy is directly proportional to temperature. Kinetic energy increase, the temperature is also increase. Kinetic energy in decrease, the temperature is also decrease. Okay, this is a relation of kinetic energy and temperature. Now we discuss method of mixture. If you all know, formula of method of mixture is T equal to M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2. This is a formula of method of mixture. Okay, T equal to M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2. This is a formula of method of mixture. And what is the principle of method of mixture? Principle of method of mixture. Net heat loss equal to net heat gain. Net heat loss equal to net heat gain. Okay, principle of method of mixture. Net heat loss equal to net heat gain. Okay, let us one example of method of mixture. Okay, Let us see one example. What would be the final temperature of a mixture of 50 gram of water at 20 degrees Celsius temperature and 50 gram of water at 40 degrees Celsius temperature? Okay, again we repeat it. What would be the final temperature of a mixture of 50 gram of water at 20 degrees Celsius temperature and 50 gram of water at 40 degrees Celsius temperature? Here we observe 50 gram of water at 20 degrees Celsius, like M1 equal to 50 gram, and temperature T1 equal to 20 degree Celsius, and 50 gram of water at 40 degree Celsius temperature. Here M2 equal to 50 gram, and temperature T2 equal to 40 degree Celsius. So here we find out final temperature. So final temperature T equal to M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2. M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2. Okay. So T equal to M1 means 50 gram. So 50 into T1 means 20 degree Celsius. So 50 into 20 plus M2 means 50 gram. So 50 into T2 means 40 degree Celsius. So into 40 by M1 plus M2. M1 50 gram and M2 50 gram. So 50 plus 50. Here 50 into 20, 1000 plus 50 into 40, 2000 by 50 plus 50 equal to 100 equal 1000 plus 2000, 3000 by 100. Okay. 100 30s are 3000. So final temperature T equal to 30 degree Celsius. Yes. Formula of heat. If you all know what is the formula of heat, so Q equal to ms delta T. Okay. What is the formula of heat? Q equal to ms delta T. So Q means heat. M means mass of the substance. Mass of the substance. And S means specific heat. Specific heat. And delta T means difference of temperature. Okay, temperature difference. Again once repeat. What is the formula of heat? Q equal to ms delta T. Okay, Q means heat, M means mass, S means specific heat, and delta T means temperature difference. And so Q equal to ms delta T. So S equal to Q by M delta T. So what is the formula of specific heat? S equal to Q by M delta T. So what is the definition of specific heat? Heat required to the rise. Now specific heat S equal to Q by M delta T. So what is the definition of specific heat? The amount of heat required to the rise of temperature 1 unit mass of the 1 degree Celsius. Okay, the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 unit mass of the substance by 1 degree centigrade. Again, once, what is meant by specific heat? The amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 unit mass of the substance by 1 degree centigrade. This is an definition of specific heat. It is a very important of examination purpose. And what is the units of specific heat? Okay, first one, what is the CGS unit of specific heat? What is the CGS unit of specific heat? Okay, Q means heat. CGS unit of Q, calorie, by CGS unit of mass, gram, and CGS unit of temperature, degree Celsius. So this is an CGS unit of specific heat. Okay, calorie by gram, degree Celsius. And what is the SI unit of specific heat? Okay, SI unit of heat, joule, by SI unit of mass, kg, and SI unit of temperature, Kelvin. Okay, this is an SI unit of specific heat, joule by kg, Kelvin. Okay, once I repeat it. CGS unit of specific heat is calorie by gram degree Celsius, and SI unit of specific heat is joule by kg Kelvin. It is a very important. Okay, what is the relation of CGS unit and SI unit? Like calorie by gram degree Celsius equal to how much joule by kg Kelvin? Okay, 1 calorie by gram degree Celsius equal to 1 calorie by gram degree Celsius equal to 4.186 into 10 power 3 joule by kg Kelvin. Okay, 1 calorie by gram degree Celsius equal to 4.186 into 10 power 3 joule by kg Kelvin. Okay, this is a relation of calorie by gram degree Celsius and joule by kg Kelvin. Okay, in this chapter, very important table based question. Okay, see the table and answer the following questions given data. Okay, first of all, given substances are copper, iron, aluminium, water. So, copper specific heat value is 0.095 calorie by gram degree Celsius. Specific heat value of iron is 0.115 and specific heat value of aluminium is 0.21 calorie by gram degree Celsius, and specific heat value of water is 1 calorie by gram degree Celsius. Okay, now answer the following questions. So first one is write the SI unit of specific heat. Okay, what is the SI unit of specific heat? Joule by kg Kelvin. Okay, what is the SI unit of specific heat? Joule by kg Kelvin. Okay, and second one, which substance used as bottom of the cooking vessels? Why? Which substance used as bottom of the cooking vessels? Why? Okay, copper used to bottom of the cooking vessel because copper has low specific heat value. Okay, copper is used to bottom of the cooking vessels because copper as low specific heat value. Low specific heat value means rise in temperature is high. Low specific heat value means rise in temperature is high. Okay, so the answer is copper. And third one, what is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water through 1 degree Celsius? What is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water through 1 degree Celsius? Given data is 1 gram of water means mass. So M equal to 1 gram. And 1 degree Celsius temperature means delta T equal to 1 degree Celsius. So what is find the what is the amount of heat? So Q equal how much heat? So what is the formula of heat? Q equal ms delta T. Here M is 1 gram and S means specific heat value of water. What is the specific heat value of water? 1 calorie by gram degree Celsius. 1 calorie by gram degree Celsius. And temperature. What is the temperature? 1 degree Celsius. Okay. Let us cancel the gram and degree Celsius. 1 ones are 1 ones are 1 calorie. So Q equal 1 calorie. So what is the amount of heat means 1 calorie. So this is in third one. What is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water through 1 degree Celsius? Once repeat. Here M mass 1 gram and temperature 1 degree Celsius. And what is the heat? So Q equal to ms delta T. M means 1 gram. Specific heat value of water is 1 calorie by gram degree Celsius and the temperature is 1 degree Celsius. So finally Q equal 1 calorie. So and fourth one. Depending on the above table, what are the factors affecting the specific heat? Depending on the above table, what are the factors affecting on the specific heat? So factors affecting of the nature of the substance. Okay, factors affecting of the nature of the substance. So the answer is nature of the substance. This is in a model of table based questions. Okay, now we discuss application of specific heat. Applications of specific heat. Okay, first one is water as coolant. So water as coolant means water has high specific heat value and low cost. Why it is used to water as coolant. And second one is samosa. And third one is watermelon. And and fourth one is oceans stabilizing atmosphere. So these are applications of specific heat. First one is waterless coolant and samosa and watermelon and oceans stabilizing atmosphere. In this situation, oceans are heat storehouses. Oceans behaves like heat storehouses. Oceans behaves like heat storehouses. Heat storehouses. Okay, these are important of application of specific heat. And another one very important lab activities in this chapter, determination of specific heat of a given solid. These are very important lab activity if you all know. So all of you practice. Okay, my dear students, today we discussed about syllabus, model question paper and blueprint, weightage of academic standards and heat and units of heat and temperature and what are the units of temperature and thermal equilibrium. Next, kinetic energy and what is the relation of kinetic energy and temperature and specific heat. And next one, what is the formula of specific heat, what is the formula of heat and what is the units of specific heat and what is the relation between CGS units of specific heat and SI units of specific heat and important table based questions also explained and lab activity and what is the method of mixture and write the formula of method of mixture and principle of method of mixture. Those all are explained in this class. Okay, thank you my dear students.
My dear students, today we are going to discuss about the questions what they will ask in the public examinations. Okay, model questions. First one, what is the SI unit of heat? And then, if the temperature of a steel rod is 330 Kelvin, then what is the temperature in degree Celsius? And third one, there are three bodies A, B, C are in thermal equilibrium. Then the body of temperature B is 45 degrees Celsius. Then the temperature of C is, what is the temperature? Okay. And then what is the formula of method of mixers? And write the principle of method of mixers. And then next one, 1 calorie is equal to how many joules? Okay, my dear students. Next one, define temperature. That means 1 mark questions. Define calorie and write the difference between heat and temperature. And why copper is used as bottom of the cooking vessels. 11th one, explain the procedure of finding specific heat of a given solid. They will be given 4 marks questions. And how do you appreciate the role of specific heat in our daily life? And why eating a samosa? The samosa is outside is very cool than compared to the curry inside the samosa. And then convert 25 degrees Celsius into Kelvin scale. Why water is used as coolant in the cooling system of automobile engines? And finally, what is the formula of specific heat? My dear students, next drop down, define thermal equilibrium. And what is the relation between kinetic energy and temperature? And write the application of specific heat. So, my dear students, thank you one and all for giving a good opportunity. So, one and all, once again, thank you. This is V. Nagamani, KZBV, Buchepeta, Vishakhapatnam. Once again, thank you one and all.